we don't have all of our listeners here with us. We've divided them up. You guys are from what? Philly and New York and Washington? We have a smattering? Okay. So we've got our listeners with us. We're here in the radio room at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, and every radio station, every zoo, and thank you, every zoo and everything else.
They're happy to be here.
Yeah. They can't even hear what we're saying. They don't care.
It's perfect.
It's real weird because every radio station has guitars and amplifiers and organs. I'm ready to go home. It's annoying. It's annoying. Isn't it, Gary?
I think it is. I mean, when they brought in, we ordered some stuff, and I said, wow, man, I don't remember ordering this much stuff. They brought in like 10 keyboards, and everybody's got a guitar, and then all the DJs play guitar.
See, I get crazy from stuff like this.
You should see what they put in the ads to get a morning DJ now. It must read, can you play guitar? Can you play Louie Louie?
Yeah. It's like a thing. There's a certain requirement. Any guy can play Louie Louie and has a guitar. It could be... Oh, I hate this. I hate this sucky room. They all rip us off. They're all clones. They're all Howard Stern puppets. I got to get a national radio program. It's a room full of Howard Stern wannabes. Howard Stern and Robin wannabes. Because there's a Robin down at the other end, that Moby the X-rated grape.
Oh, he has a Robin?
He has a Robin.
Yeah.
A Robin clone.
A Robin clone.
A Robin type. What is it?
You know what? They're just saying, do we want to get to our first guest and talk to Brian Wilson?
Yeah, sure. We'll talk to Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Where is he? Come
Solo. Well, we've been waiting a long time to get a hold of him.
You know what? It's Barbie's 30th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And all over the television and radio, everybody's playing Oh, Barbie.
Oh, Barbie. You mean they're actually playing it?
Yeah, they're playing it because it's Barbie's 30th birthday.
Super. Brian Wilson.
So he got a few extra bucks this week.
He's here. Where is he, Gary? He disappeared. Brian Wilson, of course, lived in a sandbox for a couple of years. And, oh, Jesus, I don't know where to start. Is Dr. Landy with him?
No, there's some guy who looks like a girl with him.
Is it what?
Thin, blonde guy.
That's a guy?
That was a guy, yeah.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, that is a guy.
Yes, it is a guy.
Oh, wait, I'm freaking out. Brian, yeah! No, bring him over here, Gary, so we can see him. Right. Howdy. Oh, wow. Hey, Brian, come on over here. How you doing?
Have a seat right there.
Have a seat anywhere so we can see you at least. Gary's sticking you over in the corner. How you doing? Put some headphones on. Over here. This is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi,
I'm
Ben.
Howard. That's Jackie. Brian, we've been trying to track you down a long time. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got me. How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Been all right.
I saw you on TV when, I saw you in New York when, that whole thing with Joan Rivers was going on. They had you linked with her romantically. I said, no way Brian Wilson would go out with Joan Rivers. No way.
I didn't go out with her, but I spent some time with her.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't get her?
Well, it was more or less a thing where she had a boyfriend.
Oh, she did have a boyfriend.
Yeah. And
But you were interested?
Well, not really interested. It was more of it was just kind of like a professional thing.
There's no way I see you getting on with Joan Rivers. There's just no way. There's just no way.
She gets on a pretty good show, and I like that.
Yeah, really.
Her show is great.
What show? The talk show?
In New York. She's been doing.
The Broadway
There's
show.
a club in New York now.
Oh, yeah?
Michael's
Which
Club.
I personally flipped for. I flipped.
You did flip out.
Oh, yeah, I flipped.
Yeah, and I thought you were falling for Joan Rivers, and I said, nah, no way.
No.
I figured Dr. Landy would get a hold of that whole situation and break it up. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. He should. I said, no way Brian's going to be with Joan Rivers, because she would drive you crazy
Oh,
eventually.
she drove me nuts anyway with her show. That's
She
what
did.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So, anyway, so you're alone.
Yes.
I'm a little surprised by that, I'll be honest with you, because I was reading everywhere you go, Dr. Landy goes, and now you're alone. I think that's progress.
Well, it is progress.
Well, we tried to call your hotel room not too long ago.
And I think I got through to Dr. Landy.
Well, they put us through to somebody.
Somebody we never got through to you. You were in New York, and we were trying to call you, but it was impossible to get in touch with you. And the solo album had just come out, and, that whole thing. And we played the solo album, as well as we played Johnny Carson's song and the Oh Barbie song.
We
you played Oh Barbie?
Damn right.
Yeah. Good, I'm glad.
Oh Barbie, oh Barbie.
Yes.
I like that one. And Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's a cute song.
That's a good one. I like that song.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
That's one of the good ones. I really love that one. But anyway, it's great to have you on the show. There's so many questions. Now, the Dr. Landy guy.
Yeah.
He, 24 hours a day, though, I can't even be with my wife 24 hours a day. That's the whole problem. That's what I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's tough.
That's tough. I can't be with anyone. I can't even be with myself 24 hours a day because I'm miserable.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean.
Yeah. What'd you get into, some kind of health regimen or something?
Well, yeah, I slightly went from poison to clean.
Yeah, right.
But that changeover is kind of dramatic. I don't want to talk about it right now. But
I know.
it's going from dirty to clean in a matter of 1 year.
What about Mike Love? You dig him or what? You don't dig him. I knew it. I knew
he and I like.
Come on.
I'm sure he and I respect. Well, no, he and I respect each other's talents.
He was on my show. He was too
was he
wacky.
really?
He was
Oh.
acting, but he was being wacky.
Oh, he's a whacked out guy.
He's a whacked out guy, you know. It's hard to follow what he's talking about.
He's very, very scared. He's scared that the Beach Boys are going to go down the tubes, and
Well, you know why? Because we were talking about it the other day. Me and Robert were talking. We can't figure out what's going on with the Beach Boys anyway.
Well,
Because there's no. Well, who was that guy that got in?
John Stamos.
John Stamos.
John
Yeah,
Stamos.
but what the hell's he doing in the Beach Boys? I mean, it's like mass confusion going on in the Beach Boys.
Well, he loves the Beach Boys. He thinks they're
Well,
all right.
that's cool, but you don't invite him up on stage.
I mean, I love the
Just
Beach
because he
Boys
loves
too,
the Beach
but
Boys.
nobody lets me
but
up
John
on stage.
Stamos is all right. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
He's all right guy.
I never liked him, but okay. If you like him, I'll go with it. I'll go with it then. If you like him,
He really is.
So what are you doing now? You gotta.
Well, I got all kinds of things. I got the, I'm gonna produce 3 for Capitol Records of all places.
Ah.
Capitol Records.
Hey, but wait a second. So you're with the Beach Boys?
Yeah, and solo too. I haven't split like Phil Collins and Genesis.
Oh, really? Oh, so you would? Yeah, I like that. But Dr. Landy will also be producing the Beach
Oh
Boys?
God, yes.
He
Are
will?
you kidding? Without him, I could. Yeah, he is.
But did he really write those songs on your solo album? Because he got writing credit.
Oh, no, oh yeah, we worked together on the whole project from the start to the finish. And it was a 1-year project.
And he got a third, and then his girlfriend got writing credit too.
Yeah, on
and
the
me and
stuff
Robin
he
went
did, too.
nuts. We went crazy.
Why?
Say, wait a minute, he's a psychologist.
Oh no, he's a triple threat man.
He is?
Oh, he can do 3 things very well.
I got nervous because I said, I want to see Brian get the full money for the solo album. No, I want to see you set for life.
Yeah, but
The whole financial situation. You wrote so many great songs. You produced so many great things.
Yes.
$10 million you should have in the bank.
Yeah, because he had to live on something, Howard. He couldn't put everything away.
You have $10 million, Brian?
Oh no, I said I wish.
Oh, you wish you had
We
10
had
million.
bad management all over the years, and we got all messed up.
That's what I'm saying.
We got all.
Yeah, let me review everything that happened, okay? Up until this is why I was worried about the finances. I said, hey, if I could only get to Brian in his hotel room and tell him everything I'm thinking about the finances, everything would be cool.
Oh, but the finances are nothing.
Really? You don't worry about that stuff?
No.
But you got to worry about that stuff. You got to worry about your old
I
age.
worry about my health, and then the finances fall in line.
Well, and then your father sold the Beach Boys catalog.
Yeah.
All right. Then you got, the whole Beach Boys thing, Mike Love and all that. Everybody feuding. Mike, you heard him at the Rock and Roll Awards.
Yeah,
I didn't know what he was talking
Of course,
about.
he was fasting then, and he was.
Was that what it was?
He was on a big fast. Didn't you know that?
No. We were wondering why he
He
was,
was
so
on
confused.
a fast. He was on a fast.
Yeah.
He kind of lost his cool.
He did.
Well, his body chemistry got messed up in his brain. His
Yeah.
brain got all spaced out.
Because he couldn't even talk.
He had no control. He got up there and he goes, fucking away like that, It's got to be cool.
You must get tons of women, man. Oh, man.
yeah,
Being Brian Wilson. Come on. Please. It's
I
got to
meet a
happen.
lot of women.
You do meet a lot of women?
Well, Dr. Landy, he doesn't go on dates with you.
Yes, he does. He's in the room with you? I'm not getting naked in
fine.
front of Dr. Landy, man. I don't want him seeing my penis. That's it. That's what I would say. I'd say, Dr. Penis. I got a small one, that's why.
Dr. Landy does not. He's really the driving force behind our deal.
Right.
And just between you and me, I think he's got some up his sleeve. You know that?
You do?
I do. Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, I think he's got a couple new ideas up his sleeve. I don't know. I mean, I don't know for
Because he
sure.
doesn't let you in on things, huh?
He's very, very, very much ability at music and lyrics and executive production. And do you realize that he's the biggest executive producer in the whole business?
Really?
This is what I consume up. I don't mean consume. I mean, this is what I conjure up images in my head. I see him as number one, where others might think, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Really?
No, but he very much ability.
Well,
Very much.
I don't know. I was.
Never thunk it.
I never thought it. I go to psychiatrist.
Yeah, but-
the guy can't write a note. The guy stinks.
The guy is.
And he's
That's
not
right.
funny either.
And he's not even
The
funny.
guy is therapy for me.
Yeah.
The guy is he's money because he knows how to
Handle the
put him in my
money?
place, and he's lyrics.
So he handles all the money?
Oh,
You see,
yes,
I'm worried about that.
yes.
That's too much control. Too much control.
Don't you ever get a little bit scared turning over everything?
Yeah.
Well, I do, but then I say to myself, hey, wait a minute. Just let me just get a hold of something right here, a little something.
Yeah, right. Well,
The money, whatever.
I just get nervous. The whole thing makes me crazy.
Money's not that important, but it's all right, though. I have to admit it's
Dr.
all right.
Landy doesn't get half the women, though, does he?
Well, he's got a woman.
Oh, he's got a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. 'Cause
Well,
that-
we never did straighten out the dating thing. He doesn't go on dates with you.
No way. You don't
What do
want
you mean on dates? You mean
Like-
double
You know,
dates?
no,
I'm
I
saying-
mean, if you want to
You mean he
date a
dates
girl,
me?
No, if you go on a date, with a woman,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to come along, does he?
Well, he doesn't have to, no.
Oh. But he does?
does
Well,
he?
no.
You don't want him there. You don't want him there because you don't want him there. It's hard to score with a woman with another guy in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Indirectly, yes, he's there. But
Hey, what about Charles Manson? You guys were hanging around with him for a while.
me? No, never.
You didn't get sucked into that
Never.
whole thing.
No, that
Dennis
wasn't.
did.
yeah,
That was Dennis.
That was Dennis.
Dennis wasn't thinking clear back then. But he didn't know. How was he to know?
I don't know. It's pretty shocking what happened though.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I
shocking.
kind of got scared a little bit.
Did you- you met him?
Well, my haircut guy got doused, got killed.
He did?
It's Jay Sebring, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the 60s, he was like, wow, everybody wanted that kind of hairdo,
You had more stuff happen in your life. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I get angry with myself for getting in trouble with people. I don't mean to start trouble, but I'm always
Somehow it
starting
just
something.
follows you around.
Hey, let me take a commercial break for a second here, Brian. Don't go away. 1 second.
All right.
I got more stuff here. By the way, we're on in Washington, Philadelphia, and New York.
What?
We're on 3
You're
radio
a triple
stations.
threat too, you know.
Simultaneously?
Yeah,
Triple threat
simultaneously.
here.
How do you get hooked up? Like,
All these
what do
other
you-
radio stations, a
What do
bunch
you do,
of
plug in a
putzes.
switch and it goes, New York. What do you do?
We're on a satellite.
Satellite.
Let me tell you something, Brian. I'm a little ticked being here today because when we started doing these broadcasts from Los Angeles, there was 1 or 2 radio stations alongside. Notice they all copy us. They all have the same gear with the guitars and the. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rips me off. I'm an original, much like yourself.
Yeah.
I have original ideas, and everybody steals from me. It's like I've supplied the whole country with radio ideas.
Well,
You
you're
understand?
very much involved in what's going on right now. You know?
Yeah, I'm
You are
involved.
what's going on. Just
Evidently
like
I am.
The Beach Boys were what's going on a few years back.
Do me a favor, Brian. Don't talk to the other radio stations. Just talk to us, all right?
Boycott.
You know where these other stations are from? We're sitting here in a room of stations from, I think the biggest market is Houston. The rest of them are like Shreveport, Louisiana, and
Yeah,
stuff.
but you got to talk to everybody.
No, don't talk to anybody.
No,
No.
you got to talk to everybody.
That sounds like Dr. Landy talking there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yes.
That's crazy stuff. Sounds like all that stuff Dr. Landy's filling you with. Dr. Landy says, don't talk to the other radio stations. I hope he says
Where
that.
is
anyway.
Dr. Landy
Hey,
today?
where is he anyway?
Where is he?
Yeah.
I would imagine that he were listening either. Is this live now?
Well, no.
This tape?
Yeah, tape.
I would
Probably out helping Mike Love, I bet. I bet you Mike Love's trying to
Who's
steal
he
him away.
following around today?
I bet you Mike Love is trying to steal Dr. Landy away. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I could see him pulling something like that. No, I hope not, anyway. I'm just
Uh-oh,
kidding,
he's
of course.
thinking about it.
No, he's not. Anyway, let me ask you something. Now,
Oh dear,
do I have a live commercial here? No? We have to take a break? All right, quick break and we'll be back with Brian Wilson of
yeah.
the Beach Boys and of his solo career also. Right after this. All right, we're back with...
Hey,
yeah, right.
incidentally, I do have to visit the bathroom.
Are you going to go to
So
the
it's going to
bathroom?
be 3 minutes. It's going
All
to
right.
be 3
We're gonna
minutes.
time you.
All right, go ahead.
It's going to be 3 minutes.
All right, come back because then we'll talk about some stuff.
Take your headphones off.
Take your headphones off, Brian.
God.
All right. See you in a minute.
All right, we're timing you now.
Living legend, Brian Wilson. Anyway, are you real distracted in this room?
Yes, I told you this was going to happen. They're so close to us.
There's so many radio stations that I'm totally distracted. I got to get used to this. I got to get used to like tuning out.
I just heard somebody playing music. I almost looked over. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what is that? What is that person playing? Gary, come here. What's that person playing music? What's going on? Where's Brian Wilson? What's going on?
Brian's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The person to your left is Melissa Etheridge. She wasn't the one playing music. The people playing music were the Cowsills. They
Where
wanted to
are
go
they?
over to a radio station, and there they went. They're over there.
Oh, so you mean we brought them here,
Right.
and they're over at another radio station?
Correct.
You're kidding.
No.
How upset are you about that?
I'm less upset just trying to think of how upset you're going to be with me for letting them go over there.
Well, yeah, I don't dig it. Why don't you tell them to go home? I don't dig this place. I don't like all these radio stations ripping me off. I'm angry about it. It just makes my blood boil.
Well, when you have all the imitators in one room, it is kind of You know, it's one thing to have them around the country. When they're all here.
Hey, Gary, what are the odds of us getting in another room tomorrow so we're separated from all this?
We probably, I don't know, have to ask. I think if we wanted to, and originally we could have, but the room may be booked now.
Yeah.
Because I know Diana Ross having a press conference there next couple days.
We'll go in there with her.
Yeah. Brian Wilson back from the bathroom.
Hey, was it 3 minutes? Did anybody keep a timer on that?
Brian, I'm really seriously debating tomorrow's show, doing it from another room, not doing it with all these. You see, you gotta understand something. How did you feel when, like, all of the surfer music guys came out after you guys developed surf music? You know what I mean? Like when Jan and Dean were doing their thing and getting successful. Didn't that drive you crazy? Come on, seriously, be honest with me. I mean, you developed the whole damn sound, and then everyone came in and ripped it off. Didn't that get you angry?
No, I'm not angry, no, I'm not angry.
It didn't make you nuts? Like, hey, wait a second, I developed this sound, and all these guys are just ripping it off and trying to sound like us?
No, it didn't make me angry.
But would you stay in the same room with Jan and Dean? Like, during that?
Would you record in the same room with them?
I would.
You would?
I think so.
At the same time you're recording a song, they're recording a song. That would be all right with you.
Yeah.
No, come on, no. Jan and Dean and all those guys ripping off all your surf music and stuff. All these guys, but you understand that 10 years ago I developed this whole format. Nobody was talking on the radio. Nobody was doing anything outrageous. I got every bunch of jerk-offs sitting around here in this room imitating me. It drives me nuts. It makes me crazy.
See, they're all clapping over there. We did that.
I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? You ever get in a room and you got to get out of here? You know what I mean?
I get that mood. I get in those moods sometimes.
I'm like crazy. I'm crazy. I think I need Dr. Landy. Where is he? Somebody got to help me.
He's going to steal
Dr. Landy can help you, yes.
Yeah.
With his executive productions. Have you ever really wanted to hear some of the new stuff? I bet you probably think, what is the new stuff?
Yeah, we played the new stuff.
No. I'm talking about the new.
Well, you haven't put that on a record yet.
No.
We're waiting to hear. How can we hear that? Nobody invites us to the recording sessions.
That's the stuff I'm talking about. He has a lot to do with that stuff. I mean, he really knows how to pull the punches. I don't know how he does it, but every day he goes, okay, come on over to my house. I got to talk to you about something. I get over there. He tells me something fantastic, outrageous plan we're going to have to do. I can't believe it. It's just great.
Yeah. Listen to that annoying music in the corner.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Just
really? Hello. Keep it down, honey. God. Keep it down, honey. God. Trying to talk here to Brian Wilson.
Oh, dear.
You know, Brian, you did so many great.
See somebody fall apart right on the air.
I'm gonna have a nervous
breakdown. This is gonna be ugly.
I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. I'm telling you, Brian. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown right here. I'm telling you, I'm losing it.
If you are, you were, and if you were, you already did. So you're all right.
All right, so let's get back to your life. So no special women or anything?
Maybe.
Maybe?
You're working on
Joan Rivers.
No.
I like her.
And what about Kokomo?
Kokomo, I wasn't even on that record.
I know you weren't.
They did not call me to go on the road. They made it with Terry Melcher.
Yeah.
And
why aren't those guys putting you on that record? What the hell's with the Beach Boys?
They didn't want me.
Hey, screw the Beach Boys, man. You don't need them.
What do you know Papa John?
You know Papa John? He helped write that song. We had him on. He kept playing it for me. I said, Papa John, what kind of song is that? I never heard a song like this. It can't be a hit. Go figure it's going to be a hit. Go figure Papa John had another hit in him.
Yeah, well, I guess he did, didn't he?
He certainly did.
But, yeah. I know what you mean. It's a ripoff. I wanted to be on that record, right?
Right. Oh, you did?
They got me feeling bad right in here, you know?
I don't understand why the Beach Boys wouldn't have Brian Wilson. How could it be a Beach Boys record without Brian Wilson?
Mike Love.
Well, because
Mike Love.
Bruce Johnson can sing enough like me too where people would think that was Brian Wilson. So,
wait a second. You see what I mean? He's ripping off you. That's how I feel in this room with all these disc jockeys. They're all ripping me off.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No.
They're all
They're
clones.
not ripping you off at all. Nah.
I think
as long as you don't, just funnel it out. What's the word?
But how do you feel? But how do you feel when like one of the other Beach Boys imitates your voice, and then they put out Kokomo, and they don't ask you to be in it? That's got to make you nuts.
And then all
I
of
was
a sudden,
hurt. I was a little hurt, but I said, oh well, so what? I get 1/4 the money.
Oh, you
anyway.
do? Yeah, I was paid on it.
That's different.
Yeah.
Why should you waste your vocal cords as long as you're going to get paid anyway?
Yeah, I got paid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I made some money.
Oh, so you're pretty well set.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was worried about you because then I said, well, wait a second. And if Dr. Landy gets stuff from the solo album, you see, I'm hung up on Dr. Landy getting them. You know what I'm saying? I'm hung up on him getting all the writing credits and all that stuff because that's your living.
But if he's writing.
But if he is actually writing, I'll accept it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much so.
All right.
So we got stuff that people think, oh boy, whoa. I don't know. It all depends on the. I got to take these voice lessons. I'm taking new lessons now.
Why?
To strengthen my throat.
Oh, is that right?
Hello, how are you?
What do they get you doing? Going, ooh.
You got exercises you have to do?
I got to do. I go to this guy and he goes, oh. Yeah, you have to do all these. Ooh.
I tried those voice lessons for a while. Let me tell you something. It's a load of crap. It
He
doesn't
still
help.
can't sing.
Really?
It doesn't. Yeah, I can't sing anything. Oh, Kokomo. I tell you, I can't carry a tune. I tried.
I guess you have to have some talent if it's going to work.
Yeah, I saw you on Letterman.
On David Letterman?
Yeah. Paul Schaefer makes me nervous. I don't know what's
You
with
like
him.
Paul Schaefer?
No, you don't
I
like
do
him.
like Paul Schaefer. Yes, I do like Paul Schaefer. I
Who,
love
Why is
Paul
that?
who you hanging
Paul
out?
Schaefer is the smartest guy and has a wonderful voice. Like, oh, like that kind of voice.
Yeah.
Who you hanging out with these days? Who are your friends? Like when you're,
Who
what
am
do
I
you
hanging
live
out
out in Malibu, right?
I do, yeah.
You
but
live in a
little bit
beach
north
house.
now, but a little bit north.
Who comes up there? Joan Rivers?
Nah.
God, seeing her naked would be
Jones in
frightening.
New York.
Oh yeah? You never had her up to the beach house for some dinner? You know, you, Dr. Landy, his girlfriend, and Joan. Little swap situation or something. I don't know. I can
in
see
the,
that.
conversation pit there.
I can see doing Joan Rivers just to say I did her. You know what I mean? Just to say, hey, I was with her. You know what I mean? Just for the hell of
You
it.
were going to say, I got her, right?
Yeah, I got Joan Rivers. She was
Yeah,
no
you
big
got
deal.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do
But
you,
aren't there a lot of other people you'd rather say that about?
yeah. And then you want to say, hey, I've been there. You know what I mean? But, and seriously, Brian, who you hanging out with? Who's your pals? You must have some
That
famous
guy
friends.
right there?
Who's
Kevin-
that guy?
Kevin Leslie?
Kevin, how you doing, man? Got nice hair.
Hanging out with Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Landy.
And I'm hanging out kind of with myself.
Yeah. You sleep with some famous people, I bet. I bet you got Joni Mitchell.
Ah!
You got her.
Did
What is
you?
this gut stuff?
Did you?
You got her.
Oh!
Yeah, you got Joni Mitchell. I can tell by your reaction. You know what I mean? You had a relationship with her. You had some good women, right? Huh?
I've been in love many times.
Really?
Many times.
You've never been married, though. You never settled down. Once you got married?
Yeah.
Twice?
No, two.
Before you got famous?
2 kids.
Oh, 2 kids.
Aren't your daughters acting now?
No, they started a group.
They started a singing group.
They started a group.
Oh,
yeah?
They started a
Wait a
group.
minute, I thought one of your kids was going to play Mama Cass. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
She's going to do that?
Yeah, I wonder what'll happen.
I don't know.
With the group.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. History can
Aren't they
repeat itself.
singing with Michelle Phillips' daughter?
Yes.
Yeah, China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's no good.
Oh, stop it.
I like your daughter better. Yeah. Yeah, so,
They all sing great. They all sing, all 3
Yeah.
of them, and they all really, you
who
know.
are you friends with? Not Loggins and Messina, those guys, those kind of guys? Who are you friends with? I mean, you must have some...
Loggins and Messina?
Yeah, who are you
I
friends
have
with?
not met them.
Oh, really?
No Loggins and Messina.
I can't see... I got to fix Brian up with some friends.
Yeah.
The only person I ever met was 3 Dog Night guys.
Oh, yeah?
All 3 of those guys.
You're not hanging around with them.
No.
No,
I said I
no.
met 3 Dog Night and I know them, but not well enough to say, hey, what's happening? You know what I mean? They're more, hello, how are you?
So you working on any new music?
Oh yeah, well, I'm working on. My hands are in so many. I'm into so many things.
Yeah.
So much rock and roll going down these days. You know, I can't handle it, man.
Really?
I feel like I'm having a nervous breakdown, like you were saying before.
Yeah, I know.
How does it feel being in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, it feels good. It was kind of a
I don't think you care about that kind of stuff.
Hall of Fame. Let's see, Hall of Fame. Oh, the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Talking about the Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's the biggest honor in the world.
You do? You think that is?
Wonderful honor for me, and of course Dr. Landy was there with us, and he kind of set it up, but nobody knows, you know.
So Dr.
there's
Landy
nothing
is
wrong.
not with you 24 hours a day.
There's nothing wrong with Dr. Landy.
But Dr. Landy's not with you 24 hours a day anymore.
Well, in spirit, kind of he is, but I think he even watches over when I sleep at night. But
You guys live together?
no, not in the same house,
No,
no,
not
but
in
in
the
the same world.
Right.
Yeah.
So at night you're alone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't have to hang around. Thank God, I got the creeps thinking about him hanging around all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. I don't think Dr. Landy...
Everybody needs to be alone sometime.
Yeah, I don't think Dr. Landy should be inducted into the Hall of Fame, though. That's not right. Come on, he hasn't put in his 25 years of rock and roll. If he gets inducted in the
He
Hall of Fame...
discovered George Benson.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
Well, that's different then. You didn't say that.
He just discovered George Benson.
Yeah.
He discovered me as a solo artist.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well, I could have discovered you as a solo artist.
I'll tell you, he spotted me, is what it was.
Right.
He just thought, well, that Brian Wilson's got a good voice. Let's get him going. And he got me going. He got a fantastic career.
He got you back on your feet.
Yeah, he
Got
got
you
me
cured.
I lost 130 pounds.
Yeah, you look great.
Now tell me that isn't a lot.
That's
What did he do?
true.
He give you
That's true.
electroshock?
No, he just took all my calories away from me.
You did.
He left me with 800 calories a day for about 2 months.
That got you healthy, huh? Yeah. Never get that electroshock. It make your brain smoke. You won't be able to think straight. I'm telling you right now.
Brain smoke?
It makes your brain smoke. It's not good for you.
Oh, God, no way. I've never had that. What is that like?
What, smoking your brains? That's no problem.
Well, ask him, what, do you think he's had it?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Act like I've had it. Well, I haven't had electroshock.
What is that like? What
electroshock therapy?
Yeah, what is that like?
Well, they hook you down to a, they hold you down.
Yeah.
They put some clamps on your head, and then they just, I don't know,
God.
they just get you like.
They put electricity through you.
Yeah, Ted Bundy had it. Like that.
And it left him really
I never got
basic.
no electrical shock.
No, you never had that. I don't think you had it. But anyway, Brian Wilson, you've done so much. I'm so glad you overcame. I read about your father. Your father, can I say this? I think what your father did to you was horrible.
Well, he was hardcore. You know what I mean?
I read
the difference between him and, like, say, somebody else would be he would hit me a little harder when he spanked me.
He made you stare into the socket of his eye? I read that.
Oh, yeah. He took his eyeball. I took his glass eye out. He goes, you see that? That's where what happened to my eye.
Yeah, I would go nuts.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look at it. No. You better look at it. Keep looking at it. And he was out of his head.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was out of his head.
And then I heard he made you take a dump on a plate.
He was insecure. Yeah, he did.
What is that?
Drop that.
Talk about
I
that.
don't want to talk about that. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, you're right.
I told you that.
But I was wondering what his reason for doing it was.
No, all he did was...
Why did he make you stare at his eyeball?
I think because he felt
It would make you a man.
It would make me more courageous in life, you know?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know the reason why he did that. I
don't think you sat down and talked to him about it, Howard. Dad, why'd you make me do that?
What? The eyeball thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. It must have inspired some songs or something. I mean,
I
something
never
like...
heard one reference.
No songs from there.
Really? I thought Bob Moran was about that.
No way.
Bob Moran was the eyeball or something. I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was trying to go back and see how that influenced you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Now you're putting me on.
No.
The very, very first time I've ever been put on.
Never. I wouldn't do that to you. Listen, we got to take a break. Brian Wilson is here, and I want to thank you for coming on. You're dynamite. You're great. You want to hang out or what? Yeah, you do? Okay, great.
All right, go.
I'm done. You didn't think Round, Round, Get Around was about looking in the socket?
No.
You didn't?
No.
I thought it was. I kept you round like a round eye or something looking into the socket. I don't know.
I didn't think that, Brian.
All right, Brian, let me take a break here. We'll be right back. Okay. And we're back. Brian Wilson is here with us, Robin. I'm getting crazy in this place, man.
Me too.
You know why? You know why I'm crazy?
Nope. Why don't we invent a subject? Come up with if we can invent a subject, a whole entirely new subject.
What do you mean?
We can go for 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
On a new subject.
Okay.
Instead of Dr. Landy.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about Dr. Landy anymore.
He's the greatest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Dr. Landy anymore. Anyway, I'm doing a commercial. Anyway, Brian Wilson's our guest.
Wonderful attitude you have about life, man.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get through it, that's all. I'm just trying to...
You have a tremendous attitude.
I got an attitude problem, don't I?
Problem, exactly.
I do have a problem. I know I have a problem. I got a severe problem. I'm glad you recognize that. I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems with this room with all these radio guys. I hate radio guys. I hate being in this business. I'm much too talented to be in this business, Robin. I know this is a curse on me from God. You believe in God, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
You do, right?
Yes.
I'm fed up with God.
Do you
I give up on him.
You're fed up with God?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
You're fed up with God?
What is God doing to me?
He's punishing you.
He gave me talent.
What is God doing?
God gave me... Let me explain my situation to you. First, let me tell you about... When you come to Jersey, they got fresh brewed coffee, donuts, bagels, everything. If you go in for a cup of coffee, it's fresh brewed, and even if the pot's been laying around for like an hour, they'll dump it out and make a fresh pot of coffee. Does that sound good enough?
Used to sound good, no more though.
Yeah, go to
Caffeine
Quick.
Caffeine's no
They
good?
got decaf.
Caffeine gets in your brain, and it inhibits the creative aspect.
They got decaf, for God's sakes, Brian.
Decaf, great, there
This is
you
a
go.
sponsor, for God's sakes. This is a sponsor. Come on. Give me a break. I don't drink coffee either, but this is a sponsor. I got to lie through my teeth. This is,
Don't worry about their creativity.
I could care less about coffee. I'm just trying to get up in the morning.
Oh, you mean to tell me that was something that goes part of your show? What you
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, it was a commercial. What do you think? I care about
I thought
bagels?
you were just talking. I didn't know that was a commercial.
Oh, come on, Brian. What do you think? You think I'd have a star of your magnitude here and talk about bagels with you?
Bagels, yeah.
Brian, I'm just trying to get through the day. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get through the day. I'm telling you, help me. Brian Wilson thinks I'm weird, Robin. I got a real problem on my
I'm very
hands.
worried myself. I'm beginning to look at you and say, well, maybe he's right.
Anyway, let me get back to
You
God.
do have an attitude problem.
I believe in God. Brian, let me get philosophical with you. I believe in God, just like you do. I'm as religious as you are. I mean, if anybody's religious, it's me.
But I think he's onto something here. He says he believes in reincarnation.
And I've come back as an idiot. I'm going to tell you something, Brian. Listen what happened to me. God gave me tremendous talents, like he did you.
Yes.
I walk into a room, I can create radio magic. But that's my talent. He made me so talented I create radio magic, and radio is the scuzziest low-life business. Look around this room. Look at these disc jockeys. It is embarrassing to be in the same group with these people. I am so humiliated. I'm so embarrassed. Look at it. The Z Morning Zoo from, where is that from, Robin?
I don't know.
Seattle?
They wouldn't even say they're so embarrassed.
I tell you. I'm telling you, suddenly my broadcast is a Polish wedding. I've got 900 different booths around me. I'm much too talented to be in radio. I should have been born with musical talent, but I can't play a lick. That's my problem,
I
Brian.
just drove by down La Brea. See, we came from Malibu, right?
Yeah.
So we went down, we took the 10 freeway, the Santa Monica freeway.
Yeah.
And we got off on La Brea, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we're going down La Brea, and all of a sudden I see A&M Records.
There you go.
With, you know, with the trumpet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Albert,
Right.
And, Albert and Moss.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, pull in, because I know a couple of guys there. But I didn't. But I wanted to. I drove past A&M Records.
You did?
Yeah.
The great Brian Wilson is here with us in California. We're at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. A couple of our listeners came with us. We gave away a couple of trips. We're good people. Little did I know God had this in store for me. A room full of disc jockeys. I tell you. What if God looks like Mike Love, Brian? What the hell are we going to do then? Imagine we go up to heaven that day and God is wearing a baseball cap. You know what I'm saying? And then
he has his magnetism, personal. He's a pretty attractive guy.
I'm going to tell you something, Brian.
Pulls people into money. Oh, money!
Who, Mike?
Love money.
Mike
oh,
saved
He
a
loves
lot of
money.
money.
That's what Mike loves
That's
money.
his whole,
Yeah.
No, that's not his whole.
Yeah, yes, it is. You could say it. Go ahead. I don't care.
I mean, Kokomo sounded good the way he sang it.
Right, yeah.
Like, give Mike Love some money. That's
That's it.
Give the guy $2 million to put in the bank right now.
Yeah, why else does he play amusement parks with the Beach Boys, right? He's ruining them.
Yeah.
He's ruining them.
I must say, too, that, when it comes to money, it wasn't really Dr. Lanny Dahl who handled my money at all. It was Traumner and Flynn, my account.
Traumner and Flynn.
Dr. Lanny only now and then suggests an idea, but he does not handle my daily money.
What's he got you investing in, anyway?
Well, we've got a couple of houses here and a couple of this there.
Oh, that
and
sounds pretty
and
good.
some land in Hawaii, and
yeah?
we got a couple of things going.
Give me Dr. Landy's number. I think I need it. I tell you, after this week, I'm gonna be psychopathic.
He's
I'm
got
telling
some
you.
suggestions. I want some.
You're gonna be an easy client compared to me when Dr. Landy gets a hold of me. I'm telling you right now. Well, I don't know. The thing is, Brian, that the Beach Boys are such a great group.
We can harmonize good. We got fairly good backup reserve singers if we need it. I guess we're probably the number one.
You felt competitive with those dudes, huh?
When they first hit, why not?
Yeah, right.
Everybody goes, whoa, we're all eclipsed. It was like the sun came out all of a sudden.
Big Beatles, pain in the ass, Beatles.
Yeah, but wow.
I'll tell you one Beatle not to be worried about, though. That's Ringo.
Ringo has no talent. Ringo was the worst Beatle there was.
Doesn't shave enough. When I saw him in Washington, D.C. at one of our concerts, the guy had like about a 2-week beard.
That was George Michael you were looking at.
He played with the Beach Boys, too, Ringo did.
Oh, yeah. Ringo played with us, yeah.
Ringo, I used to get those Beatles cards.
Yeah.
Ringo's, I throw right out the window. That was it. I said, what the hell is this?
Nobody wanted Ringo.
Yeah, Pete Best is sitting there banging his head against the wall. He can't take it.
Yeah.
But so you hung out with the Beatles, right?
I know Paul, and I know... That's it. Paul's really who I know.
You know what's
He's going to be on a show of mine. I'm going to have a...
Hey, you know what
cheap television program called Somebody Salutes Brian Wilson. I've forgotten what the name of the show is.
Oh, yeah? So you're going to have Paul McCartney on there?
Yes, he agreed to do the show. We faxed him a letter about a week ago, and 2 days later he fired back a letter saying, I'd be glad to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
All his money. He's got $400 million, right? His wife's still a pig, right?
Oh!
Seriously, think about it. His wife's nothing special.
Nice.
The women you get are probably...
Do you know Linda?
I knew Linda before she married Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
She's a really nice person.
Oh, she's a nice person, but you know
I
what
knew
mean.
you were going to insult one of his friends, Howard.
I didn't mean that, Brian. I take it back. I swear to God.
Oh,
I take it back.
We're having a good time
What do
here.
I know? But you know what I'm saying? He's got $400 million, and he's still sleeping with the same woman every night. And she's not that great looking. You'd think he'd be one of those supermodels, but he's not. If I ever could have a supermodel, though, Brian, I tell you, that would
Have
be
you ever had a
something.
model?
Have you ever had a supermodel? I don't mean a model. I mean a supermodel.
Well, look at Billy Joel got Christy Brinkley.
You've had them.
No, I haven't.
You've never had a supermodel?
No.
I can't believe it. With all your fame and success and money. I bet you it's in your future.
I know an ex-model,
You do.
but
No supermodel. Eh,
nothing heavy.
nah. Well, I tell you something. You're a great guy. I swear to God. You have great music. Your solo album is great. The Johnny Carson song is great. And you probably just wrote that in 2 seconds.
I wrote that song in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. And I want to thank you for coming on the show today. I really do
You're
appreciate
very
it.
welcome. I think it's been a real good shot in the arm here for me.
Did you have a good time?
I feel like I'm on 2 amphetamine pills now.
Really?
No,
Just
I feel
being with
good.
me.
I just feel very good.
Will you be writing a Pat Sajak song?
A what?
A Pat Sajak song? The guy who's up against Johnny Carson now?
Do you watch him, Pat Sajak?
Pat Sajak. I don't know.
You don't even know him, huh? Good. I don't want you writing a song about him. He's no
How about
good.
Arsenio Hall? No.
No, you wouldn't write a song about him either. I hope not. But, of course, Brian Wilson continues to write great songs. Say hello to Dr. Landy for me, Dr. Landy's girlfriend,
when
that
you're
whole
in
crew.
New York, drop by.
This radio station is your home now. Think of it as your home.
All right?
All right? You are never going to be homeless when you know a Howard Stern. I stick by my friends.
All right.
Just so you remember that. And you're my friend. I'm proud to call you friend. Wow, you really love water, don't you?
I'm telling you. See how he...
I swear to God.
sounds
Brian,
like him.
thanks for coming on.
It's
There
been
goes
a
Brian.
pleasure.
Real pleasure
Thank
meeting
you. Bye-bye.
Say hi to Joan Rivers if you see her. All right. Joan Rivers. There goes Brian
Brian
Wilson.
Wilson.
I think he had a good time.
He said you were like 2 amphetamines.
I know. I don't know what that means. Gary, I got to take a break. And Gary, sit down. I'm going to yell at you for a while when we get back, right after these words.